Excellent. Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ray Dolan coming to you from Mullingar in Mullingar, and we are speaking to our diaspora every Sunday if we can. We have a beautiful lady here who is coming in the whole way from Orlando, and her name is Christine Stogner, but she is from Mullingar. Christine, it's great to have you on board the bus.
Thanks, Ray. It's great to hear the Mullingar accent and speak to someone from home.
Christine, where are you from originally?
Dalystown, just outside the town. My maiden name was Leslie.
Right.
And everyone would know my mom as Kathleen Leslie, the woman with the cure.
The woman, what cure did she have?
She had the cure for ringworm and shingles, and I think there's lots of people around the town that probably used to visit her, but to get all better again.
And did she not pass it down to you?
No, she didn't. It's something that she liked to do, and I think she may have given it to some other lady or stuff like that, but being that I'm so far away now, it wasn't passed down.
It passes through the seventh son of a seventh son and a seventh daughter. Isn't that the way it goes?
No, I'm not 100% sure. I think she got it from her mom, and that's how it passed down, but she was firstborn, so.
Very good. And tell me, you're living in Orlando at the moment. How did you manage to get from Dalystown to Orlando?
So I came on vacation and met my husband.
Wow. And what sort of vacation did you go to Orlando? You're just going down for the crack?
Yeah, just go, the usual stuff, go for the fun, the beer and the theme parks.
Really? And is Orlando that fantastic?
It is. I'm here I'll be 17 years here in November, Ray, so I'm well settled in. It's great. It's people here are wonderful. It's a melting pot. There's people from all over the world in Orlando, and the weather is pretty much always sunny, and it's my new home.
And do you miss Mullingar?
Of course I miss Mullingar. Obviously miss family and friends, but sometimes I miss not being able to get a packet of King Crisps or a few of Seamus Bracken sausages for breakfast.
Fantastic. Well, it's great that you're, as I said, remembering the Seamus Bracken and all the people that from out that direction. Seamus is from Kinnegad originally, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe he is. I think he used to work years ago with my uncle Harry Bauer, who had butcher shops all over the town. And I know his son, young Harry, and Seamus worked together. So, that's what we look forward to. My husband's addicted to Irish rashers. There's no pig safe when we come to visit.
Well, there's Tullamore sausages as well, isn't there? And they've good rashers as well. So you were related to Harry Bauer then? Yeah,
first cousin with Harry. Harry's mum and my mum were sisters.
My God, yeah. Harry was a legend, wasn't he?
Uncle Harry was a legend. Yeah, he was. Chops, as he was known locally as.
Chops?
Yep.
Wow. And then the son is he's got the Mitsubishi garage there as well.
Davey, he has. Yeah.
And then Puppy then is doing plastering, isn't he?
But yeah, Puppy is. It's weird. Everyone. Sometimes I have to remember what Puppy's real name is.
I don't know.
Huron.
Huron.
Yeah, a big secret out.
So, are you working over in Orlando yourself?
Yep, I work in a bus dealership. That's why seeing you with the bus sessions and putting the pictures of the buses on there. It's kind of a while back. We do buses like the one you're in now, and then we also do the school buses for the state of Florida. So that's how I noticed one time we had one of the school buses that we sell on the introduction to bus sessions, and I said, "Hey, that's what we sell. It's a small world to see the bus on Ray's Facebook feed."
Well, as you can see, this is the setup here. So this would have been our tour bus. This would have been Joe's seat here.
Oh, wow. Gosh.
And my father usually sits in the middle one there when we're on tour. So we've another seat here, and we've another seat where I stand as well. So we've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's a little bit of space in the back there where I have the lights, and we can put in our guitars and all our stuff as well.
The rear luggage compartment.
Yeah, a luggage compartment for the golf clubs and all the bits and pieces. Actually, when I'm doing a solo gig, I can put my PA in there. And we got it converted there with auto conversions, but they're called Paramount conversions now. They're in Tullamore.
Oh, very good.
And that's where a lot of conversions. There's some conversions done in Mullingar as well. There's a few companies between Mullingar and Tullamore. So do you do all types of buses? Is it Mercedes that's very popular, or?
We do well over here it's the ones we'd have are Star Trans, Elkhart, stuff like that, built on the Ford and Chevy chassis. And then Thomas is the big school buses we do. So we do everything from, and then we do little wheelchair equipped vans for assisted living facilities. So we do everything from 2 passengers up to 70, 80 passengers,
80 passengers on a bus?
Yeah, when it's kids. On the school buses, you got 3 kids to 3, especially the younger ones, you can put 3 kids to a row of seats. So, and put them all the way back. So, and then, and then
a lot of people are converting buses recently. You can see them on YouTube and that, and they're going into converting a bus into a house. You haven't done any of them yet, no?
No, we haven't done any of them yet. They're manufactured in the different plants up in Indiana, and we just ordered them in how we want them to come in.
Right.
But over here, the RVs are very popular, which is they on the roads that they're already a house pre-built, and where people can go and live and tour around and be in luxury at the same time.
Brilliant. And so how'd you get the job?
I went to a employment agency after I started out here to get work, and they lined me up in the job, and that's how I fell into the bus world.
And when you moved over, did you have to get a work visa, or after you married your husband, was it just you were plain sailing then?
No, when we got married, he had to do an application to bring me over as a spouse, and I had to get a work visa, get that renewed every couple of years, do all the interviews, the background checks, the medicals,
Wow.
And the process. It was a process. I finally got my citizenship in 2019. So it's been a lot. It's a long, interesting process. You go and see. When I did my citizenship, there was 80 of us all together from 30 different countries.
Right, yeah. It's a bit like Ireland. We've people from all over the world now, when you think about it.
Yeah, I saw that. I went to St. Joseph's Secondary School in Rochester Bridge, and I followed her face on Facebook, and they had, I think like an international day, and they had the flags of all the different students that go there, and it's amazing, but how the world has got small where all, everybody lives somewhere else.
Exactly, yeah. We're an international country now. As I said, we have people from all over the world, and even up where we are here, like a lot of nationalities as well. So what does your husband work at? Is he in the same business?
No, he works from home.
Wow.
Well, yeah, he's a male version, I guess, a male house husband, I should say.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Handpicked.
With pigs. I know. Well, that's what we say. I make the bacon and he cooks it.
Fantastic. And do you have children?
We don't. I just have a 4-legged one. That's it. We weren't blessed with any 2-legged ones, but maybe that's a blessing too.
What sort of dog have you got?
Let's see. She's hiding here. Hang on a second till I get her to sit.
Get him out of the swimming pool there. She'll have to disappear. Oh, here he comes.
There she is.
Oh, wow. That's a great mixture of a dog.
Yeah, she's a Silky Terrier Bichon Frise mix, and she's going to be 16 in May.
Wow. Looks a very placid sort of dog.
Yeah, she is bog rotten.
Yeah, but doesn't go around yelping anyway.
No, she doesn't. No, she's good. She's good.
Yeah, sometimes when you mix the dogs, they make a great a great sort of temperament. Do you like my cup?
Oh, very good. I do like your cup.
This is sent to us from Scotland. A lady, Ashleen, sent it to us there, and actually she sent it with a pair of socks, So, as you can see, we're using the logo here as well from Mullingar, in Mullingar, promoting what's good and great about our town.
I know, and you do a fantastic job about that. You're a great ambassador for the town. How you go out and even doing the bus sessions. It's amazing that every day you're there for the last year.
It's a surprise to myself. I've never done anything for a year, or stuck with it. Do you know what I mean? So it is tomorrow now is going to be the year. We're marking the year tomorrow.
I know.
And then we're moving on. Then we have the 12 o'clock show as well. This 12 o'clock 12 bong show. is coming up. I don't know exactly when I started. It could have been probably a week or two after. I must check out, you know. So it was an idea at the time to keep busy. So I hadn't enough to do at 5 o'clock. So I went back to 12 and says, we'll do something different there, you know.
I know, but it's great. I'm sure when you started it off, you didn't think 12 months later you'd still be at it.
Not at all, no. I'm surprised, as I say, and I don't know what to do now, because I'm sort of, you know, tomorrow is a year going, and you're thinking, yes, I don't know what we'll do now. So I have a few ideas, so we'll see what happens and see what comes out. Look, it's great that you've taken the time to chat to us. What time is it in Orlando?
It's just 10:05. Our clock sprang forward last weekend, so there's the difference is 4 hours between yourself and myself at the moment. So
tell us a little bit about your day then. Do you go to work early in the morning? Do you have to travel far?
Yeah, my work hours are 8 to 5, and it's about 20 minutes to work. So I get off and get ready and go. We've been lucky because we were deemed a necessary business, so I've been able to continue to go to work throughout this craziness of COVID. So we've been very lucky, and I work for great people. They have masks, they've been supplying us with masks, spray the place down every so often, hand sanitizers and everything to make it a safe work environment. So
are you mainly on, are you mainly on the phones then at work?
I'm mainly in the background. I do work with the sales guys to do all their delivery paperwork, do all the vehicle registrations, move them from the factory to where they need to go to, or stuff like that. So it's a lot of administration, coordination, and logistics work.
And what did you work at in Ireland then before you headed to America?
I worked office work. I worked for Louis Papard at one time, and then
no way.
Yeah. Before I went out, and
I was only talking to him last week.
Yeah, he's a great character. I love him.
Oh, absolutely. Outstanding in his own field.
I know. A legend in his own mind.
And so look, so what's it like driving in America still? Is it easy to get around, or was it like Ireland? Is it stone mad, or what?
It's easy. The road systems over here is great. It's the only thing that slows you down is traffic, which obviously you run into in the morning or in the evening or stuff like that. But we have the turnpike. We have the roads. The roads are great over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not very many with potholes in them.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we have, as you know, Mullingar and the whole area has changed a good lot since in them 17 years. We have the ring road and we have main roads going all directions out of the town and into the town. So fair enough, there's a few potholes in the back roads, but yeah, traffic, it's gas the way that I always remember my aunties coming home from America and saying, well, in America, we use the car the whole time. And we were going, sure, can we just walk to town? Sure, you're fine. Sure, walk to town and you walk here and you walk there. Oh no, we travel here and we travel there and we use the car. And you're going, that's absolutely madness. And then you come into the way we live now. We won't go to the shop without the car in Ireland. Like,
I know.
So we've definitely been Americanized with all the cars and all the transport and movement. It's a big thing to walk now, but a lot of people are walking in town now as well, because there's a lot of people just working from home as well. So the culture has changed a bit. That, well, they're still running around in cars, but it's not as bad.
But I never thought I'd see the day that the post would be closed in Ireland. It's
stone mad. And like our business is gone as well. I mean, there's no entertainment of any sort. I mean, this is the only entertainment, and it's like me saying to you, do you use the have you used Zoom? You probably use it all the time at work, do you?
Yeah, we do. Or different ways to it, because some of my sales guys are in New York. I have more Rhode Island, Connecticut, and without Zoom or something like that, it's just changed how you do meetings and how you do business all over the world, and keep in contact with people on a personal level too. That's why I think compared to 1918, when you had the Spanish flu until now, with all the social media, at least now we can keep in contact with people, but it's hard. It's not the same as seeing them in person. It's
exactly, because you're not eyeballing and you're not connecting, as I say, physically, or sort of, how would you say, spiritually looking into their eyes, you know, and that's a huge thing. I think it's a big thing for a lot of people who are sort of isolating from being, you know, meeting people. I mean, it's quite a mental thing as well, you know.
Yeah, it is, you know, and it's hard because we're used to be social, you know, we're used to be socializing and out with people, and I feel especially for younger people not being able to hang out with their friends and go to the movies and do the stuff that you just took for granted for so long. It's amazing how this just changed the whole world.
Did you see our St. Patrick's Day parade?
No, I didn't know, but I hear it was bigger than last year.
We had one here in the where we live.
Okay.
So we got all the kids. All the kids are fantastic up here, and they're all having great fun together. And they've come on the bus a few times. So we call them the College Veilers. And they done a parade. They asked, because could we do something on Paddy's Day or St. Patrick's Day? And I says, yeah, no problem. So says we'll do a parade, and then we'll come onto the bus and we'll sing. And I says, fair enough. And they said to me, if you want to sing yourself, you're welcome. So I says, thank you. So we had great fun on St. Patrick's Day. We were very busy, actually. We were down in Wheel and Oil, and then we went to, we had the parade here. And then we spoke to James Ginnell, who lives in Washington, around that area. So we spoke to him on that day. So it's quite a very busy virtual day on the bus.
It's very good.
We're keeping lit. But look, Christine, thanks a million for saying hello to us and taking the call and taking the time. As I say, it's Sunday now, so you'll have to go to work in the morning early enough, will you?
Early in the morning. Get up about 5:30 so I can have my cup of coffee and knock the crankiness off me before I go in.
So your work starts at what? 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
Okay, so you'll be brand new. You'll have your exercise done by then, and the dog will be well walked by you.
Yeah, she will.
Look, thank you very, very much. And
no, thank you for having me on your show, Ray. It's been great.
It's a
pleasure. At home.
And we're delighted that we can sort of be virtual, give you a sort of feel of being virtually home for the few minutes that we chat. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's like I say, it's great to hear the home accent and be in touch with Mullingar.
You're very, very welcome. We'll chat again.
Okay, thanks,
Have
Ray.
a super evening or night in Orlando. This is Ray Dolan from Mullingar, in Mullingar, promoting what's good and great about our town. And we are speaking to Christina, who's looking in and chatting to us from Orlando, but originally from Dalystown. Bye for now.
Bye, Ray. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.